with you again, and we're talking about 2 ways to gain opportunities. And so we've been looking at, okay, well, how do I get an opportunity? Why should I do it? And we found out why we should, because it's helping God by helping other people. But so how do we do it? And the first point that I want you to get is you gotta ask for them. You gotta ask for opportunities. So that's whether you're asking a neighbor, you're asking a friend, you're asking a family member, a loved one, or maybe it's asking a teacher at school and just saying, hey, is there anything that I could help with? Is there some way that I could help you out? Or is there something that you might need? And you know what? They might even tell you, you know what, I'm good, I don't need any help, but thank you for offering. But you know what they're going to remember? They're going to remember that you offered them for help, and they're going to remember that you're different. They're going to remember what type of person you are, because the majority of society looks like what and acts like how. They're not willing to lay a finger. They're not willing to give a helping hand. But you can totally be the catalyst that causes the shift in society and in this generation. And I've said this before. When you begin to act positively in society and in your community, it becomes contagious and other people begin to take those same things on. And that's where the beauty happens. That's where the special things happen. And that's where society grows and changes. You gotta ask. You gotta ask. And the second point that I wanted to mention to you is that not only do you gotta ask people, but you gotta ask God. It's simply praying this prayer. God, give me opportunities. God, give me an opportunity to share what I've been through. God, give me an opportunity to share what I've learned. God, give me an opportunity to share, God, my life experiences. And it's taking those opportunities that changes lives. Now, you remember the movie Evan Almighty and Morgan Freeman as he plays the role of God in the movie? Well, he's sitting down with Evan's wife, and they're sitting down in this little restaurant, and they're talking about opportunities. And he tells her, if you ask God for patience, doesn't he give you the opportunity to be patient? And he goes on and on and on. The whole thing is, if you ask God for opportunities, the opportunity's going to come. You just got to be looking. You got to be paying attention. Once, I was driving my car. I was in a hurry. I was in a bit of a hurry, and I was on my way, and I came to the stoplight, turned red, big old lines. Everybody, it was just massive lines for the red light. And suddenly the light turned green. All the lanes took off, and everybody was going, but my lane wasn't going anywhere. And there was quite a few cars in front of me. And so as people started to go around, as the other lanes emptied, they were going around and they were honking. And apparently there was this little old lady who was at the front of the light, and she ran out of gas. And people were honking and yelling at her and showing her some unfriendly signs with their hands. And so as soon as they cleared up, it was my turn to go. So I went right around her. And then I parked, I pulled over, and I ran back and went to go help her. And so she's sitting in the driver's seat, and I'm in the back, and I'm trying to push, and we're trying to do this. Guess what happened? Somebody else got out of their car and began to help me push. And then a third guy did. Another guy came out, and he helped push. Finally, we got the lady over to the gas station. What was the result? This lady was able to get gas for her car. I took advantage of an opportunity from a prayer that I had prayed. You see, in that moment, I remembered that I prayed a prayer, and it was my time to act, to take action. I muscled up the courage, got out of my car, and went and did it. The other thing that happened is, not only did I take advantage of an opportunity, but I provided an opportunity for somebody else to come and serve their community, to serve other people. And another person came and served. See, when you take advantage and you serve, it becomes contagious. It's a positive action that becomes contagious in society, and that's where change and growth and positive things happen, the beauty of things happen. Lastly, God was honored. God was honored. He says in Matthew 25:30, if you serve the least of these, you are serving me. Matthew 25:30 happened right there at a stoplight with a lady who ran out of gas.